Hello, this is Chris Chirilla, the GI Movie Critic. It is Sunday, July 25th, and this is my review of the film Predators, which is the latest installment featuring the intergalactic hunter aliens whose main prey is human beings, particularly humans who prove themselves in combat. Their whole mentality is that you become a more powerful warrior by hunting down powerful prey, thus the selection of their prey. This is a third in the film series following Predator 1 in 1987, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Predator 2 starring Danny Glover. Now, in a departure from these previous two films, this particular film is set on an alien planet rather than Earth. What planet this is, there's no name, but it is pretty much assumed that it is one giant gaming preserve used by the predators in their hunts. And in another departure from previous films is that unlike the other characters who were soldiers and policemen, the prey in this film is a motley crew of mostly criminals and mercenaries. There are a couple of soldiers and also a doctor who inexplicably seems to have been selected by the predators. Basically, a film can be broken down into three elements: plot, structure, and character. The plot and structure of this film was acceptable. I mean, there were no major deviations from the usual beat structure of a film, and the plot made sense. It was fairly straightforward. These assassins and criminals and soldiers have to survive. Fairly straightforward, pretty much about as basic a plot as you can get, thus leaving the aspect of character, and this is where, in my opinion, the film falls short. For a majority of the film, we are not even given names for these characters, and they spend most of their time running and planning and trying to figure out how to survive. And while this certainly makes sense given their circumstances, we really don't get to know any of them. I mean, there's no one person for us to feel like we can root for. I mean, there is a lead character, an American mercenary, or perhaps black ops specialist, played by Oscar winner Adrien Brody, who may or may not enjoy killing just a little too much. But even then, there's no real interest or sympathy, at least on my part, for the characters. The one character that I felt like relating to the most was a Yakuza assassin who had less than 10 lines of dialogue in the whole film, and when he met his end, he chose to do it facing down a predator using an original samurai sword. But as I said before, the rest of the characters are so thin as to be razor thin. I mean, completely forgettable. Outside of that, though, this is a fairly decent film, but as I said, because there's no one to really root for it, it's hard to get interested in this film, to really take the ride with these characters. And because of this flaw, I can only give this film a C+. That's it for my review of Predators. If all goes well, my next review will be on this Saturday, July 31st, for Christopher Nolan's latest film, Inception, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. I have not seen much in the way of trailers or information on this film, but given it is Christopher Nolan, I am certainly looking forward to this film. Thank you for watching, and see you at the movies.